Hey guys, as you know, we just released our music video Trouble Around the Bend from our brand new album. It's obviously an issue very close to my heart because it's about the sewage crisis we're having in the UK. I want to learn a little bit more about it myself. We're going to meet up with my local councillor and chat about it a bit further. This is my local councillor Mark, who we've got here today to talk about some of the issues and how we can combat them.
Yeah, hi guys, my name is Mark Gibbons. I'm the independent Cornwall councillor for Looe East and Deviock. That's this beautiful patch of unspoilt coastline right from the lovely town of Looe all the way round and behind us.
As you know, in the video we've been trying to highlight the sewage issue we're having in the area, and just wanted to know what you think about it.
I think good on you for a start for trying to highlight the sewage issue that we have nationally. Yeah, I think it's a big problem. It's obviously not just us, it's a national issue. We're seeing an increasing number of events, combined sewer overflows into the water. We've got companies that basically are prioritising shareholder value over public health. And in an area like this obviously we all benefit from the sea in our environment, from the young kids to the kids of my age, surfing, swimming or boating.
Yeah, definitely. And is anything you can suggest we can do to make a difference or try and make our voices heard?
Yeah, well, we need to be talking to the right people. There is this view that it's too big a problem to fix. I mean, we're sitting in an environment where we've got Victorian infrastructure that's supporting more and more people, and we're seeing less and less investment, it seems, into infrastructure. We're seeing shareholders prioritised, we're seeing officers being paid, but we're not seeing the money that these companies are generating from us being reinvested to make sure that we have a safe and secure system for managing our grey water and sewerage. So it's not too big to fix. We can take little steps in the right direction, and every little helps. So I think as soon as we start on a positive course, we can start to make a real difference. I've just supported a motion from Cornwall Council to create a Cornwall-wide summit, which will bring industry leaders, it will bring decision makers from South West Water, it'll bring council officers, it'll bring protest groups all together to discuss this in a positive way. So not apportioning blame, not threatening legally, but basically talking constructively about what we can do to make a difference. So we need to look at it in the short term, medium term and long term. We need to take real short-term action now, and that can be things like making sure that every combined sewer outflow has real-time monitoring in place so we can build up a proper picture of what's going on. Then we can start to triage. We can identify those outflows that are causing the most problems, not only in terms of the frequency of their outflow, but in where they're flowing out to. So if they're coming out in some of the areas like Looe or Seaton, then it's going to cause a big problem. So we need to target those and fix them. It's not just the public health issue. I mean, we rely on tourism as Cornwall. It's part of our local economy. And if we start to see our reputation damaged by these outflows and an increase in or a decrease in water quality, it's going to have an impact. So we do need to take positive steps in the right direction.
So with all these companies, is there any way of holding them to account?
There are organisations in place such as Ofwat and the Environment Agency that have some powers to hold them to account. Trouble is, it seems that these companies basically view the fines that they get as part of their business expense, and they get it wrapped in and it ends up being passed on to the consumer. So more teeth for the monitoring agencies to make sure they can actually make a real difference. And we could look at initiatives such as ramping up fines on specific outlets. If an outlet has caused a breach and it's been fined, then there should be an increasing fine until it's fixed, up to the point that it becomes cheaper for the company to fix it than to take on the fine. So there are things like that that could actually make a difference.
And I suppose it's these companies having a monopoly, isn't it? That they haven't got any competition.
Monopolies are always a problem. And a lack of competition means we've got no choice. I mean, we can't go somewhere. We can't say this company's providing a better service and reinvesting in the way that we believe they should. This company isn't, therefore we'll go with them. Because as you say, we've only got one choice based on the geographical area. But it's important to say that, I mean, it seems to be an issue across the country. It's not just limited to one of these privatised water companies. It seems to be common with the majority of them.
Thanks a lot, mate. I really appreciate you giving us your time, and also, that you're really on board with the cause. And it's important to have people like yourself in council that care about these issues. It's
a pleasure, and yeah, thanks for drawing attention to it. I would say it's not just me. There's a lot of people in council and in local government that are also concerned about this and doing everything they can to make a change. Good. Thanks, man. That was great chatting to Mark. It was really good to
hear his perspective on things and his ideas on things we can do on a local level and national level to make a change. I think on a local level, there's lots of little things we can implement, which will be really, really helpful. On a national level, I feel it's very difficult. When companies have a monopoly, there's absolutely no incentive to make a change, investing in infrastructure. So hopefully this is something we can figure out as a nation, because it's definitely something that needs addressing.